First, a reading from The Cosby Show. The scene: the Huxtable living room. Cliff is reading the newspaper. Claire is correcting papers at the dining table. And Rudy is trying to teach Theo how to play jacks.
No, Theo, you're supposed to bounce the ball, pick up the jacks, then catch it.
I don't get it, Rudy. It's like trying to catch a greased piglet. Now, Theodore, don't talk about your sister like that.
He's not talking about Rudy, Cliff. He's talking about the jacks, though I can see the resemblance.
Thanks, Mom.
Just watch me. See?
Okay, you're good. But can you do it while reciting the Gettysburg Address backwards? Now that's a challenge.
You know, Theo, sometimes it's better to master the basics before you add the theatrics. Yeah, like, learn to catch the ball first.
All right. But if I ever become a professional jacks player, you'll all be begging for tickets. Well, we'll be in the front row, Theo. Just make sure you remember to thank your little sister for the lessons. And scene. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Working Perspectives Podcast presents The Retorted Show. I'm Matt Lavelle. He's Vern Podcasty. That was a reading from The Cosby Show. And this is another amazing episode of The Retorted Show, and I'd like to get started with a fun fact. Vern, are you ready?
I'm ready for all the fun fang, fun fact fangs.
Here we go. The term Gazette. You ever heard of it?
Yeah, it's usually on like a newspaper or something like that, right?
You are correct. You know its origin?
I do not.
Well, get ready to get your dick stapled to your leg again. Here we go. The word Gazette originates from the Italian word gazzetta, which refers to a small Venetian coin. In the 16th century, handwritten news sheets were sold in Venice for 1 gazzetta each. These sheets containing news of commerce and politics became known as Gazette. As printing technology spread, so did the concept of these news publications. The term migrated into French as Gazette and then into English as Gazette, maintaining its association with regularly published news periodicals. Thus, the humble Venetian coin gave its name to a widespread form of media. So there you go. The term Gazette came from gazzetta, which is a Venetian coin.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It's always nice when you can trace something back to exactly what it was. Like, that just became the slang for the news. And we're still using it today.
And now it's like a sophisticated newspaper. When back in the day it was like, hey, I'll give you something to read for, a penny. A Gazette. A Gazzetta. You want to read something while you're taking a shit? Here you go.
Hot goss. 1 Gazzetta.
Hot goss. No boring shit. 1 Gazzetta. I'll tell you this, Bern. I remember this distinctly. The day I got a smartphone. Do you remember what you said to me?
I do not.
The day I got a smartphone, we were both working at Vinny T's, and you legit said to me, you said, congratulations, you'll never have a boring shit ever again.
Was I right or was I wrong?
You're pretty right. And also, that's something people forget about, the boring shit. You know, if you went in there, you didn't have a mag, you didn't have a book, you didn't have the paper, you didn't have, you didn't have some good reading material in there, like a shit at work. Dude, shits at work now, it's like the best. But prior to a phone, the shit at work was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah, at least at like your grandma. I remember like being at my grandma's house, like reading shampoo bottles. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just to have something to occupy my mind.
The shampoo bottle. Dude, they used to have those bathroom books specifically for the bathroom with tons of fun facts. Yeah, it was great. So either way, that was our first fun, amazing fun fact. Would you like another fun fact, amazing fun fact?
Keep them coming, baby.
The term dive bar. You heard of it? You know it? You
Oh,
love it?
I've heard of it. I've worked at a few.
Yeah. You've lived it a few.
I sure have.
All right, well, here we go. The term dive was first used in the press in the United States. The term dive, referring to a dive bar, was first used in the press in the United States in the 1880s to describe a disreputable places that were often in basements into which one dives below. A dive bar, also known as brown bars or brown pubs in parts of Western and Northern Europe, for example, Brun Bar, Brun Pub in Norway. Uh, Although once considered a pejorative term, I know what that word means. Dive bar has more recently become a badge of distinction from patrons who seek authenticity in such establishments. So, dive bar, I think now, like as you get older, the dive bar just turns into your bar, right? Like that's the bar I frequent. It's my bar. It's my local, you know. But really, it didn't give me a distinct like. It says like yeah, dive bar for basement bars. So I don't know. Kind of disappointed with this one. Burn your thoughts.
Well, no, I think it makes sense. Like your big fancy establishments would be street level and have signs and lights and a lot of fanfare, and you're calling people in. Where the whole idea of a dive bar is like, listen, man, we sell booze. It's a little cheaper than that place up there, and you're not gonna have to put up with this much bullshit.
Yeah,
And think of like Cheers. Cheers is a
love
perfect
cheers.
example of a dive bar. A, it's downstairs. B,
Yep.
it was just a local. It was nice. It wasn't a hole in the wall. It wasn't a
No,
shithole,
no.
but it was, you know, you got to go down the stairs into the basement. There's only one little sign. Come down here, hang out, avoid the yuppies.
Yeah. Avoid the scoops. All right, Burn. Well, that was our amazing fun fact. Let's keep it on moving down the road. We're going to commence to commenting. Feel like we haven't done
Ooh,
this in a while.
I was gonna say, let's get the pulse of the people. I feel like we haven't heard from them in a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't commenced to commenting in a while, and I'm excited to get back on the commencing of commenting train. Are you?
Samesies, my friend, samesies.
All right. Well, first comment comes off the clip. It's toddler mornings, the ultimate chaos. It's a shorts clip that we put out. It talks about how I have a 5-year-old, and mornings with her are legit the baton death march that make me want to kill people. So we got a comment from Sassy Brat, 13 subscribers, no videos, new retort, brand new retort, Sassy Brat. They left a comment saying thus. They said, "Here's why!" Exclamation point. People just don't know how to parent these days. If my mother told me to brush my teeth, I brushed my teeth. But she didn't need to tell me. She trained me, and then after that, I did it on my own. And then I asked Sassy Brat how many kids she has. Hasn't responded, but I bet you I can guess how many. Fucking zero. Shut
Goose
the
egg.
fuck up, Sassy Brat. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about. If,
Who do
oh,
you?
I did it on my mom.
Who?
I sucked my mom's dick and didn't brush my teeth. Shut your fucking stupid mouth. Shut your fucking stupid mouth. You have no fucking clue. You don't have any kids. You don't know what it's like with a fucking 4-month-old crying, with a wife trying to pump, and then you got your fucking kid doesn't want to brush her fucking teeth in the morning before we're trying to go to school so I'm not late for work. Huh? Shut your fucking mouth. You fucking dumb bitch. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about. You got 0 kids. You got no life. And I'm going to put my fucking nuts on your chin. Burn.
I mean, who do you think you
Who do
are,
you fucking think you
Sassy
are?
Brat? Who do you think you are?
Who
Let
do
me
you
ask you
fucking
this,
think you are?
Sassy Brat. When you were coming up, was your mom allowed to punch you in the face? Because mine was, and I brushed
Yep.
my teeth on time too. But that's not how
Yep.
we parent anymore. Physical violence is no longer a motivator. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Sassy Brat. Who do you think you are?
Who the fuck do you think
I
you are,
mean,
Sassy Brat?
seriously.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You don't think
And
Maddie's running a tight
respond
ship?
to my fucking reply, bitch.
All right. Maddie's got his daughter doing push ups and sit ups before the TV comes on. All right. He's running a household over there. All right. It's not all loosey goosey. It's not the wild, wild west, but you're dealing with a 5-year-old who doesn't want to go to school. So guess what they're going to do? They're going
Yep.
to make everything a process. Brush your teeth. Then we got to put on socks after that. Then shoes, it's 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes on a good day. Get it
Bro,
together, sassy brat.
I fucking hate I've said this how much I fucking hate having to yell in the morning. I fucking hate starting the day yelling. But guess what? Need a little sense of urgency because I also can't be fucking late for work all the time. Okay? Okay?
That's
Little
right.
sense of urgency. Brush your fucking teeth and sassy brat, shut your fucking mouth.
Thanks for the
Vern, would you
comment.
like to move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, so now it's time for blind ranking. You ready?
Oh boy, what's our category today, Maddie?
Our category is smoking hot hotties.
Smoking
We got
hot
we got
hotties.
some smoke shows.
All
Are
right,
you ready?
let's the games begin.
Buddy, I'm starting off hot. I'm starting off red hot. Anna de Armas. Anna de Armas. Yeah.
I mean, this is not hard for Anna De Armas is going two for me.
Woo! Woo!
She's super hot. I like her
You
whole
didn't go with the
vibe.
safe play. You didn't go with the safe
Nope,
play.
nope. We're all changing up here, Maddie. We're all changing up here. I'm not gonna not zig while you zag.
All
But
right, you
honestly, that one
ready?
was not hard. No matter what happens, I'll be happy with her
Ana de
too.
Armas, you're probably gonna be. I mean, it's Ana de Armas. She's fucking incredible. What about Sofia Vergara? Prime. Sofia Vergara.
Mm,
Prime.
hmm. Sofia Vergara is gonna get a Finsky from me. She's my
Five?
fun. Yeah,
Oh, daddy. Okay, you ready for the next one? You
I'm ready.
fucking communist. Putting Sophia at five. Next one. And I've been watching a show recently. Call it's Running Point is what it's called.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. Chet Hanks is stealing the show.
I
Don't you
heard
know?
he's
Are
really.
you?
I've heard and I've heard he's really good in it, which is kind of
He's
wild because
still
I thought
he's
he was
fucking
kind of a
he's
douchebag.
got a couple lines that I'm like this fucking guy. But Kate Hudson's in it, and goddamn, dude, goddamn,
Kate
yeah,
Hudson.
Kate
Kate
Hudson, daddy,
Hudson.
Penny Lane, babe,
Yeah.
Penny Lane.
Kate Hudson's gonna hit the four spot for me.
Oh boys, just to recap: Anna de Armas at two, Sophia Vergara at five, Kate Hudson at four. We got one and three left. Are you ready, Benoit Payud?
I am prepared.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Number one.
You cunt. You fucking cunt. Who do you? I should have waited. I should have waited.
I mean, you know me. That's my girl. That's my girl from now until the end of time. I like everything about her. I like her style. I like her looks. I like her voice. I like
You
her
just do.
talent.
She does it for your dick.
She
She
just
does it
does it
for your
for me.
dick. She
She
does it
always
for your
has.
dick.
She's always gonna.
So, do you have any guess on who the last one might be?
Uh, Selma Hayek. Are you gonna Selma
Yeah,
Hayek me in the last one?
I was, but I wanted to throw a curveball at you. So I was hoping you made. My thought was you were gonna put Gyllenhaal at three, thinking that it was Selma at the last one.
That occurred to me. It definitely occurred to me.
Well, you're lucky you didn't do it because the last one, Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, all
Yep,
right.
I was gonna fuck you 6 ways from Sunday, Daddy.
You really, really were.
So
Wow.
you're
Well, I mean,
good thing you didn't fall for it. So your list ends up being Maggie Gyllenhaal at one, Anna De Armas at two, Caitlyn Jenner at three, Kate Hudson at four, and Sofia Vergara at five. And that's your list, Burn Daddy. Actually, Burn, why don't you say it?
all right. So I end up with number one, Maggie Gyllenhaal. Number two, Ana de Armas. Number three, Caitlyn Jenner. Number four, Kate Hudson. Number five, Sofia Vergara. I'm pretty happy with this list. I would probably bump Caitlyn Jenner down to 5, and the other two each up a spot. Hudson to 3, Vargara to 4. But that's not how it worked out. I will take my Maggie Gyllenhaal 1 and my Ana de Armas number 2, and feel a okay about that blind ranking. I survived the
Amen to
trap.
that. Amen. Dude. You barely survived. Barely survived. So here we go. So next comment, we're gonna come back to commence the commenting. Next comment comes from our dude, probably one of our favorite retorts in town, the one and only Omni 112. Omni
What up?
112.
What up, Omni?
Omni 112, love this guy. William Handy, great freaking guy. Top retort. Top retort. He's a top. He's not, he can't be a top Sheila, but he's a top retort.
No.
And he's got 166 subscribers. He loves Jordan 11s. He's serving our country. This guy just, I've been liking him more and more every time we talk to him. And guess what he has to say, Bern? It's about the same clip, Morning with Toddlers, the Ultimate Chaos clip. He says thus. He says, LMAO, as a girl dad too, I understand. My daughter stopped her phase when she saw her grandpa's dentures fell out. Now it's twice a day. See? That's a guy who's got fucking kids, sassy brat, you fucking bitch. This
Yeah.
fucking guy knows. He knows. He
This is
knows.
this is a military man, right? You think he's
Military.
running some bullshit household? No.
Fucking
And
tell
even
me.
his daughter was trying to hang out on the toothbrushing.
Yep.
Just be better, sassy brat. Just be better.
Or don't be a fucking not knowing what you're talking about fucking twat.
Yeah.
Either
Thanks,
one,
Omni.
but yep, love you, Omni. Thank you for always having our back and being the best guy in town. Fucking love you, bro. But let's keep it on moving down the road. Benoit Payud, are you ready to battle? We're battling, bro.
Time to battle?
Time to battle. And the battle is between blue collar and yuppie. The ultimate battle of the ultimate age. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go, baby.
First, blue collar yuppie thing we're gonna talk about. Burn. I'm just. I don't know where you're gonna fall on the fence with this, but I know where I fall. Extra ice in your drink. Extra ice. And are you a guy that chews ice after you're done drinking the drink? Say you get a sody pop from from Mickey D's or something, and you got some ice left over, or you got your Starbucks and you finished your caramel Americano Frappuccino ball bag, and you're chewing on the ice afterwards, right? Are you that guy?
I mean, I've been known to eat an ice cube here or there out of boredom, but that was more
I
with
can't.
like booze drinks, while you're waiting for the next round to
I
come by.
just, dude, I'm not an extra ice guy. I'll tell you this. To me, the excessive ice trend, it smacks of yuppie pretension. It's a calculated move, seemingly about chilling the beverage, but really about projecting an image. It's a subtle flex of someone who has the time and resources to micromanage their drink's temperature. A stark contrast to the working stiff who just wants a quick, unadorned beverage, babe. The request for extra ice transforms a regular drink into a performance, a way to signal a discerning, perhaps even pampered palate. It implies a lifestyle where small luxuries and precise preferences are not only attainable but expected. The extra ice isn't about the drink, it's about the statement. It's the quiet, frosty symbol of a life lived with abundance and disposable detail. Fuck off, extra ice. Burn your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it boils down to just one thing and one thing only: is that the more ice, the less beverage. So if I'm
Amen.
blue collar, I'm trying to get bang for my buck. So I'm going to go get a Coke and
Amen.
have them fill it up with so much ice that I take 3 slugs out of that Coke and then it's gone. What, I'm going to wait for that shit to melt and then drink the Coke water? No,
Right.
extra ice is equals less beverage equals
Amen.
yuppie. You're paying the same price for less product. That's a yuppie move. Open and shut.
I would like no ice. They cool the machine keeps the beverage cold. You know, like
Yeah,
what are we?
or
Am I
or
gonna put it in a fucking sauna? Right? Like, all right, depending if it's a big gulp, yeah, sure, I'll throw some ice in there. It's gonna be a long one. right? But if I'm getting a regular, regular Joe, I don't even need the ice. If I'm filling it up myself, I never do ice. Never. Also, somewhat sensitive teeth. Don't want the ice.
Yeah, yeah,
Burn your
understandable.
thoughts.
Extra ice is a yuppie move.
Extra ice is a yuppie move, and you're a yuppie bastard.
I'm not an extra ice guy.
No, you're not.
No,
And you're a
no.
proud American.
You're
And I'm
goddamn
proud
right
of
I
you.
am. I'm proud of you too, buddy.
Thanks, pal. All right, well, that's our first, yuppie blue collar argument, and it's extra ice. And extra ice is yuppie, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Am I right or am I right?
100%.
Next thing, Burn. Next thing, and I'm telling you, this is blue collar. And it was pretty much made by the yuppies to keep the blue collar down. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Talking about the lottery. Talking about the lottery. All right?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. We've lost plenty of good people to the lottery. The lottery is meant to keep you down. It's the yuppies' way to keep the blue collar down. To put the image of your head of the dream. It's the dream. One day you're gonna hit it big. You're gonna say goodbye to this job. You never work again. That's the dream. They're harnessing on the dream of every blue collar person. Every blue collar person's dream, never have to work again. Oh, we'll pick some numbers and just give us some cash. And we'll make your dreams come true because we're the yuppies. It's a fucking scam. They've been scamming us for years. Years, Burn. This is what I really think. The lottery's allure is deeply rooted in blue collar experience. It's true. It's a tangible, albeit slim, hope for a life altering escape from the daily grind. Amen. After long shifts and tight budgets, the lottery ticket represents a chance, however improbable, to break free from financial constraints. It's a shared ritual, a moment of collective dreaming among those who often feel overlooked. The small investments offers a fleeting sense of control over one's destiny, a temporary reprieve from the realities of paycheck to paycheck living, while statistically a long shot, the lottery's appeal lies in its accessibility and the promise of a future where hard work isn't the only path to prosperity. It's a blue collar fantasy, a whispered what if that provides a moment of hopeful anticipation. It's a lie. And it's been keeping us down. Burn your thoughts.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the best part about buying a lottery ticket is the 1 minute after you buy it, you think about all the things you do if you actually won. I don't
What?
think, like that's the best part. It's the fantasy. You're paying the money for the fantasy. You're paying the dollar or the $2 or the $5 or whatever to have that little escape for 2 minutes of like, oh, I would do this and I would do that, and then we would go here and we'd do that. And that's really what you're paying for because your odds of
That's
winning are
what you're saying.
astronomically small.
Yeah. I get you, Daddy. Daddy, I
That being
get you.
said, well, maybe perpetrated by the yuppies, the lottery's blue collar.
Blue collar, Daddy.
It's blue
It's
collar.
for the blue collar, but it's
It
perpetrated
is
by the ups. Yeah.
perpetrated by the yups, but for the blue
Yeah.
collar,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. I will say this, Burn. I knew a guy, so a couple years ago, SEPTA, right? SEPTA is the regional rail in Philadelphia, also the most expensive regional rail in the country, and it sucks.
Is it
But
really?
oh yeah, dude, it's brutal too, as you know. But either way, so SEPTA, there's like a group of people that work there that would put in for the lottery, right? Every time. This was a couple years ago. I was still had season tickets, and one of the guys I had season tickets with hit the lottery with this SEPTA group, right? There's another guy comes in the bar. His name's Dan the Train Man. Dan the Train Man played the lottery every time. Every time he played the lottery for SEPTA, every time he paid in. Every time. The one time he said no. The one time. Guess what?
It's heartbreaking.
He was on suicide watch, Daddy. The one
Yeah,
time he said no, I don't want to get in, and they win, bro. If you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. And that's the truth. And that's the lottery, Burn. It's bad luck for the blue collar. Am I right or am I right?
it's crushing. Society is crushing. The world is crushing. The lottery just gives the blue collar a couple minutes to just dream that dream.
Amen to that. Let's keep it moving, keep it on moving down the road. I got 2 comments left for commenting. So, Burn, guess who's back? Back again? Shady's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back?
Sassy Brat.
No. I
Good.
mean, guess who they're commenting about again?
Come on.
Dude,
Ariel Del Busto.
Arabella Del Busso.
How?
Arabella Del
What are we
Busso.
missing? What are we missing?
Again, this is from a clip that we aired fucking 3 years ago.
Just so wild.
So I'm assuming our next 2 comments are both from Australians from Down Under. This first comment comes from Ryan K 5097. Ryan K 5097. Ryan K 5097. You know him, you love him, Burn. He's your best friend. Either way, left a comment on the hardships provide perspective clip from the Arabella del Busso episode. And they write this. They say, she's a scumbag liar. She has lied to so many people about having cancer, being pregnant at least 3 times, her mother dying, and this video about her upbringing. Don't get me wrong, she was not well off, but she didn't go without.
Dang.
Damn. I guess I don't
Damn.
know. I'm assuming they're implying that they knew her at the age. She's talking about in the clip. She talks about like abuse in the home and living in poverty and things like that and making out of that. And this I guess Ryan K is saying that she's a liar and that she didn't really have it that bad. But I'll tell you this. You know what she does have bad? She got a badass baby. What?
Also, Ryan K, like, you didn't include, like, did you know her? Did you live on
Yeah.
her street? Like, please let us know
Please let
how
us
you
know.
have all of this insight that she's so full
Yeah.
of shit, because you didn't
Well,
you didn't connect any dots for us there.
No connecting. No connecting. So, all right, Burn. Well, that was one comment. This is the last comment of the night, and it's from we couldn't come back with comments without hearing from our favorite gal, right? Everyone's favorite Aussie, the queen of Down Under, the one and only Miss Metal Sue Matthews, a.k.a. Alloy1100. We know her. We love her. She's just the best. She's the best, Burn. She's the best.
You'll get no arguments from me.
Nor shall I get any arguments from anyone ever, because anyone that knows Miss Metal Sue Matthews, aka Alloy1100, knows she's the best. And this is what she did. She left a comment on last week's episode 438, the Ryan Rex Returns interview. She left a comment saying, "Love wrestling. When we were kids, Mom took us to see Junkyard Dog. JYD.
Ooh, JYD.
That's all I can. Yeah, that's all I can remember from back then. When the wrestling came to where I worked, wow, I was in awe. Saw the Undertaker, Edge, Triple H, John Cena, even was there. Batista, wow. Talked to them, couldn't believe my luck. Great show, guys. Love you, Miss Metal. And I knew, you know what? Something told me that Miss Metal was friends with Taker, right? Like, just
right?
I mean, what are we doing here? It's Taker.
Doesn't
it's Miss
surprise
Metal.
me.
Like, come on, what are we doing?
Of course she's met John Cena. Of course she has.
Of course. Of course. But Burn, before we leave, how about
What are you thinking, Matt? What are you thinking?
one word to describe what I'm thinking. Do you know what it is?
Well,
God damn! You read me like a book, Daddy.
Was that the word?
Yeah, Martin. Martin. How y'all been? Martin. Dude, love Martin is a fucking class. I was talking to someone today about how incredible. Do you remember Damon Wayans? Like, I loved Damon Wayans coming up. Loved Damon Wayans.
Yeah, and Living Color, Blank Man. Come on.
Oh, dude, Blank Man, Major Pain. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Don't be a menace, South Central, or drinking juice in the hood. And
Celtic Pride.
Dude, Celtic Pride. Remember the one movie he did with Adam Sandler, where Adam Sandler was like a gangster and he was an undercover cop, Damon Wayans? Oh my god. So good.
What was that
So
called?
Good. I don't know, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So
I haven't thought about that movie in years.
Well, you're gonna think about it now, aren't you? Aren't you, Daddy? And now a scene from the show Martin. The scene, Martin's apartment. Martin is on the couch. Pam and Gina are there, and Cole is entering awkwardly.
Well, look who decided to grace us with his presence. Cole, you look like you just wrestled a bear. And the bear won.
Man, I was at this new club, the Velvet Rope. They had a line around the block.
The Velvet Rope? Sounds like a place where they serve Kool-Aid in crystal glasses.
Oh, girl, don't even start.
Velvet Rope? Cole, you probably got in because they mistook you for the coat rack. What happened anyway?
I was styling. This hat, this jacket, it was all about the vibe. But then this dude, he's all muscle, right? He's like, yo, your hat's blocking the view.
And then what, Cole? Did you try to use your hat as a dust mop?
Nah, man, I told him my hat is my crown. But then he took it. Oh, honey.
Serves you right for wearing a hat that looks like it belongs on a small planet. You know what, Cole? Next time, leave the solar system at home.
What's that? And scene. And that was a reading from the show Martin, and this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents The Retorted Show. I'm Matt Lavelle, he's Burn Podcasty, and in case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You also on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. Join us on Twitter and TikTok at Working P Pod. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com, and please like and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you this incredible content. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. See ya. What's up?
What's up?
All right. See you.